At binary atlas said is here. At binary atlas said is here. At binary atlas said is here.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Tang Gaudides said wow can tell I quit Lumia today the bot ignored my boo lol.
Hey Tango, how are you? How you been?
Tang Gaudides said pretty met.
I am sorry to hear that, dude. Hey, thank you for the like on YouTube.
Tang
Appreciate
Gaudides
it.
said had a fallout with CEO of Lumia not long ago.
Oh, dude, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
Tang Gaudides said he had it coming lol. Tang Gaudides said how are you Mr. Atlas?
Oh, I have no complaints. Just been busy at work. School starts next week, so we're rushing trying to get everything ready, and then we had several classrooms with no air conditioning
Tang
today.
Gaudides said we are supposed to hear the TDS?
No, you are not supposed to hear the TTS. I bet you Lumia forgot again.
Tang Gaudides said I hate sound settings lol.
Yep, TTS went back to desktop for some reason. Then my default audio output needs to be that. All right, that should fix it. Well, I did something that I should not have dared to do, and that was reboot my computer. So, you know how Windows is. Yeah, it happens to me too. There's been times I forgot to turn on my microphone. So what I have to do is, see, I use Elgato Wavelink software as my mixing software, but I use NVIDIA Broadcast to reduce noise in the mic because the air conditioner and everything, fans and everything going. But NVIDIA will fail to start and crash if Wavelink starts first. So I have to go into services and stop Wavelink, launch NVIDIA, then go restart Wavelink. It is just a little cray-cray. Yeah, this one does not. This is the Rode wireless mic, so it's just straight audio. It doesn't have any kind of filtering on it. Eventually, I want to get a nice, microphone right here. Nah, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I would just rather have a straight up. Yeah, I would rather have a Shure XLR, but, for the future. I think I'm about to the point where I just need to build a new one. Welding torch, that is. Whee! Yeah, that's true. My last microphone was a Pro Sonos, and it died on me. So I never honestly figured out what the issue was, but when I had my Pro Sonos, it's when I had my setup on the other side of my studio. It was a USB-C microphone, and it was really good. I really liked it. But every time I would touch the arm or the microphone, my monitor would blink and go back on. It was like I was sending static electricity through the line, and I never could get it grounded properly, and I think I finally just blew the mic. Yeah, I don't even know what it would have been either, right? But yeah, there was some kind of weird thing going on, and every time I touched the mic, my monitor would go bloop, bloop. Yeah, I know what a ground loop is, but I couldn't figure out for the life of me what the ground loop was. The arm, the mechanical arm, was attached to my wood desk, and the microphone itself was going in with a single USB-C cable. So I couldn't, for the life of me, figure out what the ground loop would have been. I think that the microphone itself had a fault, and something was crossed inside the mic, like bad wiring, because there's nothing that should have been a ground loop. But by the time I did anything about it, it was past warranty. So they weren't going to do anything about it. Spelling's for chumps. Huh, really? I didn't know that. So technically my desk, even though it was wood, probably still needed grounding. I never would have thought that. Well, I mean, it's wood. Wood's not supposed to be conductive. Oh. Well, do tell, Tango, do tell. Oh, really? I don't know, how is that possible, considering a plug-in? You know, because OBS is doing all the transcoding and sending to the services and stuff. But then again, you know, it could probably be done with the plug-in. I mean, OBS itself is just a bunch of plug-ins, technically. Oh, send a vehicle. Want to sell some not spice residue. Want to sell some spice melange. See what spice melange is going for. I'm in caps. 38's the lowest. Fives. Oh, nothing above grade 1. That's interesting. So they had a grade, I didn't buy it. Maybe I should have bought it. They had a grade 5 ambition the other day. I kind of sat on it and didn't buy it. I should have. I got a grade 4 and a grade 4 on both the ambition and the penetrator. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't mind to get a drill shot just for some funsies, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Check in tomorrow. Yeah, I probably should have bought it, and it wasn't too bad. It was like maybe 30 mil for the 5 ambition, grade 5, but I was like, nah, I don't know. Melee's so powerful, I don't know if I really wanted to spend 30 mil on it. So I did try, I got and built the thing that shoots the fireball. I don't have it on me. The ones you get from the fire station. Yeah, pyrocket. So I got one of those, and it actually did really well in that one situation where I stacked all those people up in a corner. But boy, did it eat through the ammo. It was good because of the splash damage and the burning, because you had them all like gathered in that one spot. But maybe I need a higher grade one. It's pretty high grade to begin with, but probably could use some augments too. But I ran through like 2,000 ammo. Yeah, I was kind of sad about that lightning gun too, because I thought it was awesome. I understand game balance and stuff like that, but I really hate it when they nerf something when you figured out a cool way to use it. Sometimes I miss games that you bought once and the game's never changed, and then when you found cool stuff to do, it was just cool to do. But now devs see that and they're like, oh, you're not supposed to do that, patch. Oh. Probably need to grab some more batteries. I don't like being low on batteries. Same thing, batteries, fuel cells, tomato, ketchup, tomato, whatever, it's fine. Oh, I got plenty, and I can make more if I need them. I just like being stocked up. Carrier eats them. It's like candy, nom nom nom. Hey, thanks for the like on YouTube. Appreciate it. No, man, I don't need anything. I'm good. I appreciate the offer, though. You're always welcome to come help out and pilot and stuff if you want to, if you're bored and got nothing else to do. I overheated. Nah, not really. I mean, what's been getting old is not finding a large spice field by myself. Here lately, I get there and there are people mining it. Which, again, is fine. It's just I tried mining with other people there, and I just didn't like it. They kept doing worm threat, and I would have to avoid their worm, and it just got a little too close called a couple of times, and I was like, nah. I know, but it can be. I've been doing the mediums. I can get about maybe 4 mediums, maybe 5, and I can fill up. Excuse me, sorry. Too high, too high, too high. Go down, go down. Random carrier, that's funny. The other day, I got in and my base shield had powered down because I forgot to replace the batteries on my old school generators. And I had to repair a bunch of stuff. I was like, whoops. I fly my carrier at night. Oh, the number of times lube has gotten me in trouble. Well, so I originally had a bunch of the you know those first generators that you build, right? I had those, a whole room full of those, and then instead of replacing those, I just built on top of them with the wind generators, and then I've got a spice fuel cell generator, and I forget about those sometimes, right? I check all the other ones, but they're off in a basement and I totally forgot about them and I hadn't been filling them up. And then that thing where they gave us extra power for the summer ended and it got me. And I just was like, whoops. I totally forgot to get my print off the resin printer. Might have to do that here in a little bit. I'm going to be printing and painting Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. And I ended up having to shut down Fourth Wall because some of the things I was going to have on my site were going to be against their terms of service. So I went back to having my own site with my WooCommerce store. The merch is all back up though. I really like Fourth Wall, but I don't like being censored. So I will tell you why I was keen on it. Here in the States, collecting taxes is a pain in the ass. So if I sell anywhere inside the state of Arkansas, I have to collect state tax, county tax, and city tax. And then I have to remit that to the state. If I sell outside the state of Arkansas, I do not have to collect sales tax unless I sell above a certain threshold in that state, and then I have to register with that state and do a whole bunch of other bullshit. So I thought it would just be nice because Fourth Wall took care of all of that. All I had to do was take my cut of the profit from the item, and I didn't have to do anything myself. And that really seemed nice, but it ended up not being what I wanted to do at the end. So. Now I'm using Printful as my fulfillment center, and they have manufacturing facilities worldwide, so it also makes shipping a little cheaper for fans that are overseas. So oh man, sorry. Hey, there's a spicy field. Well, I mean, there's pros and cons to everything, right? True, true. What I've been trying to figure out is this whole 3D printing thing. So I'm printing up 3 of my fidgets right now. Might be 4, I think it's 3. Because if I do anything above 3, it takes like more than 4 hours to do the print. And I've been having some issues sometimes, and I don't want to have a print going when I'm not here. and doing a full plate of my fidget spinner is 19 hours of print time. And so 3D printing is kind of awesome, but mass manufacturing sucks on them. Yeah, I don't do Etsy. Yeah, I don't do Etsy anymore. I stopped that pretty early on. I have been doing eBay with some of my statues, but that can be kind of hit or miss. I'm gonna really try hard this year to get people to go to my website for my statues instead of me listing on other markets. I do not know how well that's gonna go. What I need to do is do more on-screen stuff. Try not to be spammy with it, but at least have it on the screen, not just text messages in the stream. But my fidgets, I sell wholesale to vendors. So I got to figure out a more efficient way to mass produce those. Because I don't want to put the file out there. I don't want to send it off to a printer because I'm afraid if I do that, then my file's out there and somebody's going to pirate it. I mean, yeah, but that's a lot of trouble to go through. That's not as easy. I know, but it's still not as easy as me giving you the file. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I got out of the carrier. And that's true. And I'm about to the point where I would probably just like to really find a good reputable company to do mass manufacturing of it. Because with my one printer bat here, I'm not mass manufacturing anything. And I've had whole plates fail because I couldn't keep an eye on things, and it just wastes my time, filament. I don't have the room for that, and I do not want to do that. Like I said, probably finding somebody to manufacture for me. I'm just afraid of IP theft if I do that. I like having the one printer for prototyping, and I like having my resin printer for statues. Yeah. And my wife and I are fixing to get a booth at an antique mall and start trying to sell stuff there. So I'm going to need to, I consider one of those resin 3D printers, the ones that print on top of stuff. I think that I've seen 3 or 4 companies now that have one. So I think the prices will go down on those. Everybody on, I'm getting all kinds of things from Reddit because people are talking about Light No Fire because No Man's Sky made a comment on it, but I'll get excited when I actually see a release date. Yeah, they're putting it out on Netflix. It's some kind of big to-do. What's that about? Treating it like a TV premiere, a movie premiere or something. It's kind of funny. Well, I've never been a GTA fan to begin with. I know it's got its fan base, so I don't knock people for it, but I've never cared for it. I've never cared for a game where I'm going around doing bad things. I would think that the only real interesting things I've ever seen about GTA has been someone who has modded it and is trolling people inside of GTA. And then I think there's a group of people who LARP it as well. Oh, really? I had some free time the other day, and I was watching somebody on Twitch play through Elden Ring. I played it and I beat it 9 times. So every time you beat it, you got stuff, and the game got harder. And I went through and done it 9 times to get all the special stuff. I was a little cray-cray with it. And I ground it and ground it into the ground, and I was max level. I could build. I kind of stopped because they started nerfing a lot of things. You know that thing that they love to do? There was a blood build you could do where almost any boss, I could take their entire health bar down in a couple of hits. You had to stack everything just right, but then they nerfed that from what I heard after I stopped playing. See, and that's what I hate. It's like you do something that, yeah, they might not have foreseen people doing, but it's part of the game, and then they take it away from you. And I think it's stupid. Yeah, Pal World is just not my jam either. I've never been that Pokemon type game. I thought I refueled you. Go ahead, drink it up. I know it's not, but it's got some Pokemon elements. I know they had the lawsuit dropped. See, I never played Ark. I know of Ark, and I played it for like 5 minutes, but I've never actually played it enough to understand Ark. And I saw you play it, and I've seen a couple other people play it. I don't think the graphics are all that great either. Seems a little unpolished. So I think, I'll tell you, the only reason I thought it was Pokemon was because I thought it had the same schematic, was that you had to beat down an animal, capture it, tame it, use it to beat down another animal. And I know that's an oversimplification, but I thought that was the premise. Yeah, and I know it's different. That's why they won the lawsuit, right? From when Pokemon sued them. But it's really close. Well, technically in Pokemon, you don't have to capture Pokemon. You could just be a shitty trainer and not have any. But... And then you gotta admit, some of the pals in Pal World really do look kind of like Pokemon. Now, not the exactly, of course, right? Otherwise, they would have lost the lawsuit. But the aesthetics really close. Oh man, someone got it. The compactor. Ah, okay. I remember Digimon. I remember that. Yeah, I remember Digimon having that. They were small, but not, yeah. Well, and I'm not saying they're just like Pokemon. I know there are differences. I'm just saying, you kind of look at it and you're like, ah. All right, that one is empty. So I think we need to go southwest. Yeah, and again, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying you can tell where they got some inspiration from. Which is fine. You know, nowadays there's so much IP out there, it is hard to come up with something completely new and unique. So... Yeah, that's true. Yeah. There's a blow. Overheated. Oh, so the tower has bosses? That's the mushroom cloud one. I don't think that's a medium. Oh, wow. I didn't even see it as I went over it. That's a small. Right? Yeah, that's a little short. I think that might be a medium there. I hate skipping over mediums in case I don't find a large. I'm just collecting it to sell it in the auction house. I find it's more efficient for me to do this, sell it, and then buy weapons than it is to grind overland stations. Two hours and 18 minutes it took me to run all the deep desert stations, and I got jack shit out of it. Now, yeah, you gotta wait for somebody to put something decent on the auction house, but... and I get to get high on spice while I do it. I mean, it's a win-win. the spice, do 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 do. Suck the spice, do 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 do. Suck the spice, do 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 do. Suck the spice. Why not? It's not like I count very high anyway. Wait a minute.
That's what she said.
Hey, Shane. How are you doing? Been a while since I've seen you. Cool. Yeah, I saw that you had a deep desert station. I haven't seen anything. I know it's September, but I haven't seen a specific date. In September, the whole water shippers thing. Hey, thanks for the YouTube like. Appreciate it.
Sector West. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Damn it. And I only got 4 minutes warning.
Sector
Yep.
weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Not much I can do about hiding this giant thing, but... Look at that, it's like a garage made for me. Now I got my welder with me. Carrier will be fine.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Yeah, I've heard that about Shane. I heard he likes to ride the worm. Like it's coming from the southeast, actually. Yep, right there.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, should have. Eh, well, it's enough.
Sector
Look, I
weather
found
alert.
this very
A large
spacious
sandstorm is approaching.
home garage. There's enough room to park. You can have a picnic right here. You know, maybe put a little recliner here. You know the thing on the side here? Looks like you should plug something in.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
That's what she said.
Shane's been saving up the points.
You're breathtaking.
I need to do some more. I've been meaning to make my own HFX stuff for Lumia. Storm's here. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, but you know, everybody uses these same jump scares. I was wanting to try to find something unique. I want a hand that slaps me. I want you guys to be able to put a command in, spend some points, and have a hand just come down and go smack right on top of my head. I need to win the lottery. That would solve all my problems. I'd have enough money to build all this shit. While I'm waiting on the storm, my fidget spinner turned out pretty good. Yeah, see, it looks like a shotgun shell, and then that pops the out, and then goes back in. Still had a little bit of a stringing issue. I can't. My heat gun is inside my resin tent, so I couldn't heat gun them. I still got to do that, but. Ah, storm's over. Yeah, we're fine on durability. It's fine. Well, my luck here lately has been the big ones are empty, and I found this one on the way while I was going to the second one, so I figured I'd get it. Kinda. I think I'm kinda not understanding what the stream stickers do. That's the stuff that comes on the screen, right? Ah, got it. Yeah, I'll have to look up how to do that. I know I need to do better about that kind of stuff. I'll look into it. I do have Vexa back up and running. As a viewer, you do. Yeah, I haven't turned Vexa back on for the chat, but I do have the virtual machine back up and running. Well, ish. She's on probation. VM's back up and running. I just don't have her connected to the stream right now. I might see about hooking her up to Lumia. Well, look at that. My timing is impeccable. Where'd he go? He disappeared. Yeah, Lumia just has so much functionality. I'm trying to come up with what in the world Vexa could actually do to help in using Lumia. It's like the more I messed with Vexa's code, it's like I was like, but I can just do this with ChatGPT. It's not. I kept losing use cases, especially after Reddit started squashing people using AI to browse their website. Yeah, but you also got to realize what that costs in tokens, man. I mean, I have a pro subscription to ChatGPT, but that only lasts so long. And then I'll get a 5-hour timeout. Yeah. It's heading toward Spicy Spice, but I bet it's empty. Bum 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 bum. Hi, Stanley. Did you come up here to see me? Well, come on. You don't like the light being out, I know. Poor thing. It's okay, come on. He's like, nope. That dog will not cross a cord to save his life. Alright, so I pretty much need to go south. F1? What does F1 do? Hi, Stanley. Come here, sweetheart. Ah. I was like, you want me to hit F1? It's okay, Stanley. It's just a cord. You could go around it. It's not a snake, I swear. It's that dog. Do I need to move the light so that you can have some room? Here. No, I move the light and he goes back downstairs because the light moved. Ah! I swear, it's like having Tom's cousin as a dog. Oh, the shirt I'm wearing right now? This is my Crypto the Super Dog shirt. I think my wife got it for me. And that is empty. What's wrong with my shirt? You like it. So if you want to see a funny t-shirt, head over to my site and look up Never Trust a Fart t-shirt. Yep. Oh, F1 is empty too? Well, I mean, I haven't seen another medium yet, so... And I'll head that way to check it out. Look for some mediums along the way. Now, wouldn't that be nice? To have one all to yourself? I will admit, though, yesterday I was on a medium and I only needed about maybe 300 spice. So when I made the stupidest crisscross pattern just to really have somebody scratch their head when they come across it. And on a large field, if I could spell binary atlas, that would be hilarious. Hey, I see you flying. I see you flying. Don't you be snapping stuff. Shane, I saw that. I always can tell when it's Shane. He doesn't know how to fly. He gets his up and his down mixed up. What's going on with my wife? Hang on a second, guys. There was some kind of critter on the front porch that she freaked out. It was kind of awesome. Thought I heard a spice blow. Ah, back there. We'll go check it. We'll see if there's enough scraps here. What was on the porch? I mean, yeah, there's scraps. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. My wife was on the porch and a frog jumped out at her. I mean, I'm picking up some. Sounds like it was Shane that was doing it. I'll fill up here pretty soon. Once I do, Shane, if you're bored, and Tango, if you're bored, we can go hit overland stations. Or do deep desert stations or something. Well, hi, Stanley. I said to you and Shane, if you guys are bored, when I fill up my spice thing, we can go hit some overland stations or some deep desert stations. Stanley, go and lay down. And there he goes, leaving my office again. Cat dog. It's just for fun. Like I said, I don't count on the stations anymore for gear. Just too random. It's not. That's why I've been spice farming and buying my gear. Yeah, but I'm a maximist. I like getting all of it. I want to max out my character is kind of what I like doing. Oh, I love being overpowered. It's one of my favorite things is when I figure out equipment stacks and little things you can do to be OP. You should go look up some of my old Elden Ring videos when I was doing my blood build. I was so OP. It was so much fun. Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite with that. Dude, there's not even much spice here. Why are you bothering me? And it disappears. I don't know if it's worth getting the scraps over there or getting the scraps on the edges. I don't guess it really matters. Yeah, I was gonna go see if I could find a medium. One medium would fill me up. Yeah, let's go see if we can find a medium. There was that one blow, I think, off to the southeast. Southwest. Southeast. Oh, while we're trying to find our next spice thing, I'll tell you something funny that happened. So I, on occasion, will get on LinkedIn. I look at the job postings just to see if there's, any opportunities that I might drift toward. And I always get contacted by somebody trying to sell me shit, because that's just how LinkedIn is these days, right? So this dude here in Arkansas is like, hey, do you need help with your blah, blah, blah website? I can searching Google ranking. I'm like, no, everything's great. Actually, do you need help with your site? I would love to give you a quote. And he said, no, thanks. And then he didn't contact me back. So I thought it was kind of funny. Oof, look at the ping on that. You gotta bother me. Go bother somebody else. Whoa, 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 hey. Seriously, it's coming back. Shit. I was trying to make a bee. It's not exactly a bee. There we go. Binary Atlas! Hang on, my thing's jammed up. Which filament would that be? Another reason why I don't like doing giant batches. Back to base, do 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 do. What would be nice on that printer, see, I have 4 rolls of filament, 2 gray, 2 red. And if red gets stuck, I wish it would just switch to the other red. But no, won't do that. Shut up, dogs. Yeah. I mean, when I first got it, ease of use, man. I knew nothing about 3D printing, it was just easy. Hey, here are my dogs. Oh, package. It's just Amazon, dogs. Maybe they're upset because the package isn't for them. Yeah, it's one of the hazards of having 4 damn dogs. overheating, it feels so good. Do the overland map. What we need is spice gathering drones. Sorry, I know. Stop yawning, Jonathan. Can't help it. Oh, I got that shield, Tango. I forgot to say. The adaptive shield. Oh, I don't get it on right now. I'm in my garb, but yeah. Right? But it's not like I was grinding constantly either. Yeah, you sound like it. It's okay, though. Wrong box. Over here. I mean, I'd be happy with just more content more often. And not really content, just things to do, right? See, like, I'm already out of power. How am I out of power in one day? See, that's got plenty of uptime. Plenty. 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 And plenty. I know, right? I think it might be... Yeah, I got one back there, and then I got this room that I never replaced. It might be these guys. Yeah, it's these guys. I never replaced those guys. Alright, well I got 3 days. I'll go get batteries another day. I wish you could gather mats and just make batteries instead of having to go gather the batteries. I did not mean to do that. I got hope. Yeah, see, this is a level 1 plastinium pie rocket. I was just having fun with it. Adaptive Holzman shield, that's the one I got. Yeah, a little bit of aluminum grinding can do that. I do need to check to see if I have the blade sharpener. Forgot if I got that or not. I mean, I have a top tier blade. Should I wait until I get the top tier add-on? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't have many. Five. I would rather just buy the add-ons, but they don't show up in the auction house much. got a little hot under the collar. I think my printer's stuck again. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to find a manufacturer for my parts. This is getting to be too much of a hassle. I got a client that wants a batch. They resell them at trade shows. See, I didn't have anything here telling me that it needed to resume, but it was waiting there on the freaking screen. Yeah, finding somebody reputable though, that's the issue. Check the auction house really quickly. See, I was hoping that print would be done before I went to bed tonight so I wouldn't have to watch it. Or, no, that I could watch it and that it wouldn't F up during the middle of the night. Plus, I need to learn how to watermark my file, my design. Haven't done that either yet. Yeah, see? No items found. Yeah, at least not decent ones. While I'm here. No power harness. The only grade 5 is an Imperial still suit mask. It's almost 8 o'clock. I think I got time to do one more thing. I'll probably go do the lightning station. That's the only one I've got leveled up to where I can get decent drops off of it. Although on my Lancerad, which I can't go to here. So stupid you can't do the Lancerad on the map. The one place where you would like to pick something before you go somewhere. Go in here first so I can check my Lancerad to see what rank I am. I've been at 16 for a while, so I can't do the lightning above 16. I'm still at 16, but I'm like right there. There's not much left. Smugglers Run. I'll find some. Testing station cleanup. I don't really actually use the gun in this level anyway.
Greetings, authorized visitor.
Reveal yourself. Found you! I need help! Enemy down!
pretty much got this one down to a science.
Found them! Where's my battle?
Oh, be careful whose hole you're putting fire in there, bud. I really enjoyed Botrix, but it's more of a SaaS program. There's not a lot of local. And then streamer.bot.
Kill them all! Reloaded!
I use streamer.bot a lot. Yeah, it does. You're gonna have to figure out the code for it though, and then doesn't do so well on the overlay. So what I did is I used Botrix for overlays, and then I did streamer.bot for like custom code type stuff. I was also using speaker.bot for my TTS. I want to say Botrix was like 25 bucks for a year of the Pro, which wasn't bad. Some grade 4s. I thought the same thing, and then I came up with the same reasoning. I just don't got the time or the energy. What I really, really want is a better multi-stream solution. And I thought about coding that too. Pings all over the place in the game tonight. Yeah. Most of, necessity, mother of invention kind of thing. For me, my real bottleneck has been restreaming. So I can only send out one stream. Technically I'm streaming two, right? The vertical and the horizontal. But that's the top. I can't do anything more. And restream can send to more destinations, but I got to pay extra for it. And I don't want to do that. So I've considered putting up my own server and doing my own restream code. But I haven't got around to really researching that in depth to see just how feasible it is. Because I think a lot of those VM hosts and stuff like that, it's throughput, right bandwidth, can also be an issue. Oh, I didn't look at it first. I don't even know who that is, man. Circuit glows level 3 that I already got.
Greetings, authorized visitor.
You. That seems kind of sus. Yeah, I just like, I guess, you know, when it comes to me thinking about it, I don't know another place where I could have done that flipboard thing. I'll have to admit that's pretty cool. And it only really took me about maybe an hour and a half of coding. Yeah, but Stream Elements got bought out by somebody, by Razer, didn't they? I believe Razer bought them out, which I wasn't really happy with because I am not a Razer fan. Oh, forgot one. Having a hallucination. All right, I think that's going to be it for me tonight. I'm starting to get tired. I'm having a hard time concentrating. Yep, good night. I appreciate all the love and support tonight. You guys are awesome. Let me see, Jonathan from the Binary Atlas channel, binaryatlas.com, exclamation point Discord, in the chat, all that fun stuff. And I will see everyone tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Although my wife is trying to get me to go to 6:30 p.m. So I might move the stream. So we'll talk about that. See you tomorrow. Bye.